Please subscribe to the channel. Thank you, and on with the program. Alright, we're off. We're leaving my lovely town, my hometown as of now, the town of Exmoor, and I'm leaving what we call the Lincoln House, because we rock down to Lincoln Avenue here, and the house is my mother's house. It's been in the works longer than the Winchester Mansion. It started, I think, 25 years ago, and no, not that long ago, but a long time ago, and a lot of ups and downs. Our family has gone through a lot of turbulent times in the last 2 decades, but slowly but surely, things are turning around, especially for Mama. Mama got a house, but I don't. I'm staying with my mom. Right now, I'm driving through our lovely town of Exmoor. As you can see on my dash cam, we got a little traffic kicking today. And this is a working class. I'm one of the working class. That's why I live in Exmoor. I like to live in this town because this is the town full of people who are not afraid to get their hands dirty. They are here to work and thrive and keep the Eastern Shore alive and going. And a lot of these people are throughout the entire county, helping out with helping hands. Not to knock other areas, there's other working areas as well, you know. This is like the working man's town, in my opinion. You know, all the retirees and all the vacation homes and stuff, that's where we call Cape Charles, you know. But Exmoor's cool. It's got a little bit of everything you need. I've known everybody most of my life, and I like it. I'm heading towards Cape Charles. One of the downsides about living on the Eastern Shore is that there is not much as far as what you need close by. My bank is literally 20 miles away, and I have to make a cash deposit. So I'm driving 20 miles. So this is going to cost me, I guess, what, $25? No, I don't know how much gas it will cost, but we're on our way. Alright, it's been a while since I've made a video, especially for Inside and Out, you know, trying to speak about being positive, inspirational, motivational, you know, just trying to really push people forward. I've learned throughout my entire life, whenever I learn something, it's always best if I repeat it. I grew up with a lot of struggles in my life, and one of the hard things for me to watch were a lot of the things that my mom needed, like, you know, something would be messed up or broken in the house and there wouldn't be anybody to fix it, you know. And as I got older and I learned how to fix things, the first person I would go and hook up, I guess you'd say for free, you know, would be my mom. And it was originally motivated in my mind to really show gratitude and help my mom out in ways that I'm now able to help her. You know, I couldn't like just pay for somebody to fix something for her, but when I learned how to patch some drywall, I did it for her. When I learned how to wire a light switch, I did it for her. You know, but one of the other things that I was doing without even thinking about it is I'm repeating things over and over again so that they're part of me, not something that I've learned, but something that I've earned. And I say that meaning that I've earned that knowledge because it's a part of me. Just like you've earned the knowledge to breathe, it's such a part of you, you don't even think about it. So when you take in new knowledge, wisdom, experience, when you take those things in and you find a way to put that back out there, you know, I guess you pay it forward in a way, you know, and you practice it more and more and more, then it becomes a part of your being, and it makes it a lot easier, you know. And speaking of being, that's exactly, you know, what I've been trying to do with all this stuff. And just like everybody else in this world, things don't go as planned. You know, the last 2 months for me have been just horrible, especially when I analyze it from the perspective of my age. At my age, it's ridiculous for me to be going through some of the things that I'm going through. You know, I'm currently experiencing homelessness. I don't have a real job. I just lost my last 2 shows. I had to cancel them because I can't even get there. I lost all my money in the stock market. I've had a horrible 6 months, but a really chaotic 2 months. So having the motivation to get out there and help motivate people has been very, very difficult for me to even try to do. But what's really sad is I'm getting myself out of practice of opening up. And I told myself a long time ago that whenever I got the chance to show people where I am in the bad, I want to share that as much as the good, because that's one thing, you know, everybody just like always wants to see the good, and sometimes people get a misunderstanding about that, like thinking that everybody's life is good. No, it's not. Everybody's life goes both ways, up and down. It sucks, it's wonderful, you know. And so I'm just trying to keep it real, you know, in my real car, going down real US Highway 13, on my way to desperately deposit money into my account to pay bills and try to keep afloat until I can regain a position to work. You know, some people will have to work their asses off just so they can work, you know, and that's what we call 99% of the population. You know, we don't have it easy, you know, so I'm not some individual victim here when it comes to life. Life is just life. You know, right now it's 33 degrees here, it's freezing, you know, and I just got to make the best of it. I got my window cracked for some dumb reason. I'm not even smoking or anything. I guess if I'm going to put a message out there is, no matter how big the storm is, no matter how long it lasts, there's clarity in there. You just got to wait for all the clouds, all the debris, all the wreckage to finally get out of the way, and you'll realize that the clarity is there. You know, speaking for myself, I've been very clear in my mind what it is that I want to do with my life. And it gets surrounded by debris. And that's for all of us. You know, and what I'm trying to say is, don't identify yourself with the debris. And I'm guilty of that. We're all guilty of it, you know, that your life is based off of your situation. No, that's your situation. You know, my situation right now sucks. My life doesn't suck. My situation does. You know, I love my life, and I love who I am, and I love what I'm able to create and produce. And I'm not going to let a situation continue to bring me down. I got to turn it around. I got to snap out of it. And all of us do. You know, as far as when we hold on to moods, and I've been talking about moods for a while. There's a lot of things I do that may seem like a waste of time to a lot of people, and in a lot of ways, they're absolutely right. It is wasteful to do some of the things, but how I'm doing them is not a waste of time. Producing and constantly producing is more important than what it is that I'm producing, because at least I'm producing, you know. And that's kind of also, you know, what I've been trying to say. You got to make things a part of your being, and when it's a part of your being, you won't question yourself as much.